friends. I don't know why I started with wow, professional. Anyways, it's kind of late. It's 10 o'clock. It's not super late, but it's a little bit late. I'm tired. But I wanted to upload a video today because I haven't in a while and I need to start uploading more. So I'm going to do it even though it's 10 o'clock and I kind of don't want to. Just because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. But today was rough. Today was, ugh. It was Friday. I was trying to be in a good mood. I was stressed out this morning because I thought I had to read like over 100 and it was like 150 something pages by Monday, and which isn't like a lot to read if they're like, you know, interesting, but they're all in Old English, which is really hard to read when it's just like, it's not Shakespeare or something, it's just like articles in Old English. Is rough. So I was stressed out about that. So I was trying to chug my way through that and trying to get it all finished before Sunday because I really don't want to do homework on Sunday because it's Easter. And then I looked at the syllabus for that class and I realized like just how much stuff is due in the next couple of weeks, and I literally had a mental breakdown. I literally started crying. Oh my gosh, it was hard. It was rough. And then since then I had a headache, my eyes hurt. My eyes always hurt after I cry. I wasn't even crying that long, but it doesn't matter. So my eyes have hurt. And then I figured out after looking at the syllabus, like a smart person, that I only had to read like a small section of this giant article that I thought I had to read. So I was like, oh man, I've already read all of those pages. I wasted time reading pages that I didn't have to read. But I finished that assignment and I turned it in, and I have one more assignment for that to do this weekend. I took a test. I didn't do amazing, but that's fine. And then I have a group project that we have to do before Monday. So it's getting into, it's like the last month of school, which is insane and weird because I'm at home and it doesn't feel like school and it's very strange. But Dead Week is creeping up on me very quickly, ninja style. And I don't like it. I realize that Dead Week's gonna happen and then like finals week is gonna be pretty chill. And then my first year of college is going to be done, which is insane. It is completely insane to think that I will be done with my first year at BBC in like a month. It's crazy to think about, but yeah. So I had a little bit of a mental breakdown about all the assignments, and that was just for one class. I have like 4 other classes. Oof. Anyway, but one day at a time. Don't freak out. Just do what I can today. So that was fun. In some brighter, not so terrifying news, I got to pet a horse today. So I've been going on a walk with my dog. It's like a 40-minute walk, but it's only 40 minutes because he has to smell every single rock and blade of grass and say hi to every single dog that's barking in their yard. Yeah, it's a long walk, but it's nice. And so one of the houses that we passed, they have 4 dogs, and they also have a horse who's just kind of wandering around the backyard. And so I've seen this horse, and I'm like, oh, this horse is pretty. Oh, that's a nice horse. But he's usually been really far. I don't know if I'm mumbling, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've seen this horse, and he's always been like, she, I don't know, has always been further into the yard. He was walking over today, so I was like, oh, I'll stop. And then he stuck his head over the fence, and I got to pet him. The funny part was, as this horse is approaching the fence, and my dog is like the most friendly dog ever. He just wants to play with everyone. He's like, ooh, new friend, or whatever. And when all these dogs are like, ah, get away from my yard. So the horse is approaching the fence, and my dog is like, what is that? what are you? Why are you coming close to me? I don't agree with this. No. It was so funny because he was just like, nope, no, I don't like this. It was funny. But the horse was like super chill and just like, hi. I wish I had like a sugar cube or an apple, but I didn't. But I gave him some pets and he was super nice. I'm so tired. I think I'm like, I am like physically kind of tired because it's the end of the day, but just like mentally, I'm just like, So I finished up that last assignment that I talked about, and then I was like, I'm not homeworking for the rest of the day because my brain hurts and I don't wanna, because the other assignment is reading more Old English. But it's okay. This class will end soon and I'll be fine. And yeah. I'm just kind of like emotionally just kind of tired right now. Because crying always does that to me. Just like, in other news, I was watching the news today, and I think that they said, if I'm remembering correctly, that they're projecting, is that the right word? Anyway, that there's about 3 weeks left until the peak of the whole coronavirus thing in Arizona, which means that after the 3-week peak, hopefully cases will go down and we'll be on the downhill slide, and that'll be nice. So, things to look forward to. It's interesting, just like, I don't know, hearing about the coronavirus all day because my mom watches the presidential briefing thing every day. So that's interesting, and I've been watching it a little bit more. So we can do this. We are all scared and we're all a little bit nervous, and life has kind of come to a halt and also not come to a halt at a weird interpass at the same time. Like, there's still work for some people, thankfully. There's still school for some people. But you can't just go out and go, gallivanting around town on a Saturday because you don't want to get sick, and heaven forbid you have it, you don't want to get someone else sick. So it's just kind of a strange time. It's kind of interesting that it like fell around Easter time, because usually Easter time is like families are gathering and like everybody's in a really good mood, and then now it's just like everyone's stuck in their house and scared. Kind of makes me think of the Passover, or well, of why they celebrated Passover, with like all of the Israelites all in their houses and with the blood on their doors, and they're like, they realize that people are dying around them, literally, and they're just kind of like, they know that if they do what they're supposed to do, then nothing's going to happen to them. But imagine how scary that would be. I mean, we're dealing with a virus. It's scary enough. But literally an angel of death is flying around Egypt, and you're just sat in your house with your robe and your shoes and your staff, and you're eating some lamb, and I don't know if I would be able to eat. I think my tummy would be all turned and ugh. But it is just interesting. It just popped into my head just then when I was talking about it. Well, I made this video a little bit longer than my other videos because I figure maybe try and make them about 10 minutes long. I've just hit the 10-minute mark now, but we'll see if I can keep this going. Hopefully I can. It's pretty easy to just kind of talk to the camera and talk to you guys for 10 minutes, I guess. So I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Love you guys. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, then in the next video, which will be soon. I love you. Goodbye. Remember, stay safe, stay home, wash your hands, don't be gross. Bye.